Hey everybody, good morning. I hope you enjoyed making your pizza today, and we're going to continue our adventure in food photoshopping right now with making the burger. So hopefully you remember how to open up Photoshop, because I'm on a slightly different version. It will look different if I try to show you. However, here's what we're going to be doing today. First things first, you may remember the panel up top where we can create new files, where we can edit our images, where we can find our history, or find anything else we might be missing. We're going to start just like we did yesterday with File, New. We need a new document for our new piece that we're going to create. And this, again, is an older version of Photoshop, so please forgive me, but you still want to make sure that your document is in inches. And we're going to make this, again, a 10 by 10. Something pretty good. And then where it says resolution, you might notice, if you were paying attention yesterday, that my resolution is wrong, wrong, wrong. We always want it to be set to 300. So I'm going to change that right now before I do anything. It's really important that we change it first. Now, I'm going to change my title to be my last name. And then burger. So that it'll be one less thing to do when I go to save it later. And press OK. Great. And here's my document, and we're just about ready to go. Now, prior to opening up this document, I've saved all the ingredients for a burger in a separate folder. So I went, where'd it go? It went away. I went to Google. And I typed burger bun. I clicked on images, and I found the most delicious looking burger that I want to use. And this is kind of set up perfectly for me. This one looks pretty good too. It doesn't matter which one you take. I'm going to click on it. It's a little small, but it's fine. Right click and save image as, and save it somewhere on my folder as a burger. Now I've already done this, so I'm not going to do it again. But once I've saved all the ingredients for the burger, I might want, I might want a hamburger, I might want some cheese on it, some tomatoes, it doesn't matter. Once you've saved all the ingredients, I'm going to scroll down to where I saved it. It's probably your document. I'm going to click on my burger folder that I created, and you'll notice I have all of this stuff inside. And I'm going to open them all up. If I wanted everything in the folder, I could press Shift and grab everything at once. Because I have a couple things I don't want in here, I'm going to press Command and click only the things I want. Press Open. And what you're going to notice is that now you have different tabs created of all the different things, all the different ingredients that I want inside my burger. So here's what we're going to do. You can either individually grab the title and click away and drag it down so you can see them all at once. That's fine. Or, if you don't want to do that, an easier way to do something similar is go over to your window and click on Arrange. And you can have them cascade all your files, so now they're kind of linked around like that. You can have them tile it if you want. Whatever you prefer. You find that under Window, under Arrange, and you can figure out what you want to do. If you want to consolidate it again, just like we had before, that's another option. I'm going to tile it. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start merging these things together. Okay? So, I'm going to go to my bun over here, and I'm going to grab my Move tool. That's located on the very, very tippy top of my toolbar. It's like a little crossbar thing. It just looks like two arrows going in opposite directions. I don't even think the new version has this arrow. I'm going to click on it and drag it. And you'll see that little plus sign that just popped up right next to my arrow. That means that there's something with it. I'm going to let go. Whoop! And there it is. So I no longer need this bun. Oops, I'm going to close it, pressing the X, so that window's gone. And I'm going to do it again. Now I'm going to go to my burger. I'm still on my Move tool. I'm going to click and drag and drop it off. Whoop! There it goes. And X out of it. Now what you might notice on my PSD file, my burger file, is that now not only do I have these two different photographs in the one image, but if you have your layers panel open, I also have 3 different layers: my background, my hamburger bun, and my burger. And as you're getting used to this, I'm going to recommend that you hover over where it says layer 2, whatever title it happens to be, and click twice. And that'll give you the option to name it so you don't get confused. And if you haven't guessed, I'm going to do this for all of my layers. So I'm going to go to this hungry guy, close him out. I'm going to go to my cheese, close him out. And one more time, the move tool's up here. Click and drag. Close out the things I don't need anymore. My tomato. I'm going to drag and drop. And, of course, my burger, which I think I actually have one in here already. I do. So I don't need this one either. I'm going to get rid of it. So, here we go. If your layer panel isn't open yet, you're going to go up to Window and scroll down to Layers. Make sure that's checked. And what you're going to see are all the different images on one document. You'll also see this eyeball, and if you didn't catch it before, you can click on the eyeball to hide certain layers. So the background right now is hidden, which will show that, oh wait, look, there's all these different backgrounds within each layer that you want to get rid of in order to make it look like a real burger. So, how are we going to do that? First things first, I'm going to finish naming these things, again by double clicking. Alright, and now the next thing I'm going to show you is a little trick that I didn't learn till way too late in my career, and it is the auto select for moving. If you have this clicked, that means you can automatically click on whatever thing it happens to be and move it around without stressing too much, which is kind of nice. And you'll notice that's happening for sure because you can see the layer turning blue as I click from one thing to the next. Alright? So let's start resizing these puppies. These are too small to make your life easy. So I'm going to click on my burger. And there are 2 ways to do this. One is going to edit and over to transform, or free transform as it may be. And you'll also notice that the key command for free transform is Control T. And then these little boxes called bounding boxes pop up. And I could hover on any corner and stretch it out, but that looks a little bit weird. Command Z, undo. Or I can go in the corner, and if I hold Shift while I move it, it'll keep it perfectly in proportion. So I'm going to undo that so you can do it again. Edit, free transform, or Control T. Hold Shift, and you can do it all at once. And press Enter to complete that action. If I don't press Enter, I won't be able to switch to another layer. It'll just keep moving around. So Enter, whoops, I'm done. Now I'm going to be fancy right now, and I'm going to click my lettuce. I'm going to hold Shift again. And that will allow me to select 2 layers at one time. You don't have to do it that way. I'm just being a little lazy. So one more time, if you want to do it that way, click the one layer you want, hold Shift, click the second layer, and now those are both selected at the same time. Edit, free transform, or Control T. Shift again is your favorite button here so that we can resize them all at once. And I'm going to press Enter. Alright, this concludes part 1 of how to make a burger. Part 2 will be coming on shortly, which is how to get rid of all of these backgrounds and really start working these layers to be the best thing it can be. Thank you so much.